Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic, back again with another YouTuber reading. Haven't done one of these in a while. It's on the highly requested Colleen Ballinger. So let me start off by saying that you guys have been hounding me for a while now to do this reading. The reason why I was hesitant is not because I'm scared of someone ever. These allegations are pretty serious, and I don't know about you, but I'm afraid of getting sued. Yes, I am. Lawsuits. I get threatened a lot, especially when it comes to like influencers and things like that, and I'm scared. So maybe you're not, but I am, because at the end of the day, I know that regardless if something is true or not, rich people got money to spend. And unless you're going to pay millions of dollars for my legal fees, I'm going to stay and mind my business sometimes, okay? So rich people will literally take you to court and milk you for all you're worth, even though they know they're going to lose, just because they can spend that money and you can't. So I'm not rich yet. Hopefully one day I will be. Manifest, I'm going to be rich one day, but I'm not there yet. So yeah, I am scared. And yes, I do tiptoe around certain topics. You've seen it on my channel for years. Also, I haven't done YouTubers and things like that for a while because that stuff's toxic. The fan bases are toxic. The drama channels are toxic. Everything is toxic, okay? And I stepped away from that as much as I could, okay? But since you guys are hounding me and you're asking, fine. However, I'm doing this differently. I'm not going to be looking at the allegations that are happening. If you're confused about what her allegations are, go watch the millions and millions of other content. Everyone else has made thousands of videos. You can go watch those videos and find out. I wanted my video to be different. I don't want my video to be dragging somebody. I don't want my video to make it seem like someone is not telling the truth or someone is telling the truth. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at what I think is going through her mind and what was going through her mind. So I'm going to try my best to look at her feelings. Okay, that's it. So if you're looking for something more, you're looking for something less, whatever, go to a different video, okay? Because I'm not about to get sued, period. Okay, so remember, these readings are all alleged friend tables only, and I'm just going to go ahead and get started. And like I said, what you get is what you get here, okay? Because there's only so much that I'm willing to... Whatever, I already went into it. Oh my God. I can tell you right now, she's convinced she's innocent and that she did not intend for it to be this way. Straight up. So the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is like a knight in shining armor. You think of the Knight of Swords as someone with pure intentions who wants to help. And the Star is celebrity. And then we see the Temperance card, which is patience and balance, give and take. And the Knight of Wands, which is... Knight of Wands is like misguided aggressions. When I tell you that in her mind, again, I'm not defending her. If you want to misrepresent my intentions, then you're doing that for clicks and views, or you're doing that just to hate on me, and that's your prerogative, but it's not the truth. I'm not defending her. I'm letting you know what's going on in her brain, okay? The Star and the Knight of Swords is her feeling like, I am doing my best to give back. Temperance. I want to give back to you for what you gave to me. That's literally what she was thinking. The reason why she is so close to fans is because in her mind, I'm giving back to you. Temperance card, you gave to me, I pour in your cup. Star, I'm using my celebrity, Knight of Swords, to help. And Knight of Wands is reverse, which means this ends up being a misguided aggression. So what that means is, in her eyes, you helped me, I want to help you. So translate that to like, if someone has beef with someone else, I'm on your side. I want to have your back. So you're a fan of mine. You have beef with someone. Okay, then I'm going to have beef with them too. So when there are allegations of her like weaponizing fans and things like that, in her mind, okay, she's thinking, well, I'm being loyal. And in turn, I want your loyalty to me as well. Do not misinterpret what I'm saying, y'all, because I will get angry. I'm doing this only because you guys have been hounding me, and I'm going to do what I can here, okay? The Queen of Wands reversed, the Page of Swords is upright, and the Seven of Swords reversed. So the Seven of Swords would be about failures. The Page of Swords would be about fighting, and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, okay, I will tell you right now. Yeah, I do think that she got other people to say and do things, allegedly, for entertainers only. I think she was trying to get people to do things for her, yeah. I mean, yeah, the Queen of Wands being reversed. That's someone who's passive aggressive. And the Page of Swords and Seven of Swords, it's like I throw a stone and hide my hand. So yeah, I do see her like getting people to do things for her. It doesn't look like she's sitting there masterminding it. To me, this reads as someone who's a coward. So this is someone who doesn't really have the balls to say how they feel or do things. So she's going to put batteries in other people's backs to say and do that. But it doesn't seem like she's a mastermind here. And again, with all due respects, I'm not trying to talk crap about people here. I'm really not. I'm trying to be neutral here. Do not drag me in this any further than I already am right now, okay? The Sun being reversed, the Devil card reversed, and the Two of Cups tells me, okay, there's a few things going on. Number one, I don't think she's smart enough to concoct a plan like this. I'm not trying to be rude to Colleen, so if you're a fan of her, don't come for me. I just don't see her as a mastermind and smart enough to orchestrate some crazy plot. All right, so that's number one. Don't come for me, no shade. Number two, the Sun is reversed, the Devil card's reversed, and the Two of Cups. When I tell you this girl trauma dumps on everyone, this girl trauma dumps on everyone. She has no boundaries, period. That right there, the Sun is my unhappiness, the Devil, my trauma, Two of Cups. Oh my God, we have this in common, trauma dump. I think she does this with friends. I think she was doing it with fans, allegedly. I think she does it with people she works with. I literally think that she just trauma dumps all the time. This girl has zero boundaries. Zero. Like, I'm not seeing this as her like maliciously trying to grab someone and do something to someone. I think it's that she literally has no freaking boundaries. And so she just word vomits on people. She's the type of person, I'm in her energy right now. She's the type of person where she can't hold on to her feelings and she needs to find the nearest thing to dump it on. She has like, it's like, oh my God, I have feelings of shame. Let me dump it on someone else so I don't feel shame anymore. Oh my God, I have feelings of regret. Let me dump it on someone so I don't have feelings of regret anymore. That's what it is. That's what it is. The way I've described Colleen, and this is exactly what I'm feeling again. And again, this is no shade to Colleen. So if you're a fan of hers, I don't want to hear it. She reminds me of an alien in a human skin suit where she doesn't operate in the same like way that most people do. So she's like slightly off. Like, let me describe this to you. Do you know how when you're in school and you always have like that friend group, you have a friend group and there's that one girl or one guy that's like, you don't want to be mean to them and they're not a bad person. They're not like a bad person, but they're slightly off. And so they're like known as the weird kid. And when the weird kid comes around, they like try to fit in with you and you can't be mean to them because they were never mean. So you just are like, oh, and you're kind of like placating them. And then you're just like, this is the weird bitch. You know what I mean? Like behind, like when they leave, you're like, oh, thank God she left. That's Colleen. That's Colleen. Like, she doesn't interact with people in the same way that everyone else does. So that's why I say like alien in a human skin suit, because I don't know. Again, I'm not a fan of her. I've never watched her content past like a video she did with Trisha Paytas. So I don't know if she's talked about this or she has videos. Again, if you're a fan, I don't want to hear it. That's up to you. But the way I see her is someone that just like doesn't communicate the same or have the same feelings or the same vibe. Like, she's just different. And it doesn't necessarily always mean that different is bad, but it does mean that it just doesn't translate. So you're just like, it's like her social cues are off. Her way of processing emotions are different. The way she connects with people is strange and weird. And it just feels like she's like, it's like if you were to tell her like, that's like a great example is like if you were talking about like flirting with the boys and then she just like went for something like vulgar and like started talking about penises and you'd be like, what the hell? Like, to me, it's like she just doesn't get it. Like, she doesn't know where the line is. So for her, it's like she has to like cross a line to find out where the line is because it's almost like she wasn't socialized properly. So it's like she doesn't understand. Like I'm telling you, this girl does not understand. For her, she's being vulnerable. For her, she's connecting with people, but it's like weird to everyone else. The Fool's reversed, the Empress is upright, and the World's upright. And so once again, that's about her living in a very naive bubble. So this is a bubble. The Empress could be her mom or her upbringing, her childhood, and the Fool's reversed. It's again childhood reversed. So I don't know if she had to grow up fast or what, but I can tell you, was she sheltered? Was she in a bubble growing up? Because this energy is just very much like you did not live normally. So like, oh my God. Well, this got really sad and dark. Oh my God, I just clicked. You guys are going to get mad at me, but this is what I see, and I have to say what I see. She doesn't know that things are weird or inappropriate or not okay or like creepy or like weird or whatever, awkward emotionally for people. She doesn't know that because it's normal for her. Things were normalized for her when it comes to trauma dumping, when it comes to in terms of connecting to people, when it comes to like expressing yourself and talking about things. Things are normalized to her because they were her normal. So the reason why she doesn't realize that this is not normal behavior is because it's her normal. And it's what she was brought around, like what she grew up in, what she learned, the boundaries that she learned. This was her normal. So it's a shock for her to see that everyone is upset about things that are normal to her. That's why she doesn't get it. That's why she doesn't have boundaries. Because for her, she's like, this is the girl that would be like, your parents didn't like do that. Like, you ever have a friend that like would just be like, I'm gonna give you a great example. Do you ever have a friend who was like you would go over their house and their parents would be screaming and yelling and throwing things and the kid would just be like unfazed by it? And she'd be like, oh, let's go get food from the cabinet. And the parents are screaming and you'd be over their house. You'd be like, your parents are screaming and yelling. I kind of want to leave. And then the kid would be like, what do you mean? Your parents don't scream and yell and throw shit? Because the kid has no idea until someone else brings it up to them that that's not normal. That's what this is. That's literally what this is. This girl has no idea because she's been conditioned to weird behavior her whole life and to strange interactions with people and this trauma dumping stuff. And so she like literally has no idea until someone brings it up to her and is like, girl, that's not actually normal. And you want to know what makes this worse is that she's a celebrity. So people are going to yes her to death, right? Everyone's a yes man around her, right? So if you're like around Colleen and she says something creepy or weird about like childhood that's like kind of dark or whatever, and she makes a joke of it, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, me too. Cause you're just like, oh, she's a celebrity. I don't want to disappoint her. But if you had a pair of balls, you'd be like, actually, that's like not normal. And like, that's not how families are. And that's not how like friendships are. And that's not how it should go. There's like a lot of dark energy around her that she doesn't realize is not normal. Yeah, look at this. Old issues resurfacing, which we already know. A lot of this stuff has been talked about previously. But her own old issues and old trauma could be resurfaced because I think even she's realizing a lot of the things that she's experienced and the things that the ways that she's acting is not normal. I think this girl is learning along with us that this behavior is fucking weird. Again, I'm not making excuses for her, so don't start with that crap, all right? I don't want to hear it from either side. I'm just saying what I am feeling in her energy right now. I will say, I do think that she's aware of some things, and I do think she was trying to break the cycle because the Empress here and the Fool reverse, I know she's a parent, so that makes me think that she's realizing that there are some generational bonds that she's trying to break, some generational issues that she's trying to break. The Six of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords, Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles is a verse, which tells me that like I think she's also realized like her job has affected her mental. To me, she seems like someone. I think someone mentioned she's in active therapy. I don't know if she talks about it or not. I'm assuming she does. because how would that person know if she didn't? But it does look like to me I think she's on a journey already of like comprehending what she's been going through. So I'm pretty sure this stuff happening, she's already on that process of like processing everything that's been going on. So I think this stuff that's happening is it's kind of ironic that it's happening now, because it already seems like she's in therapy and she's already trying to figure things out. I think I might end it around there, because I don't want to go too in depth with everything. Because like I said before, these allegations are serious and y'all ain't paying my legal and lawyer fees. But the Three of Wands being reversed, the Nine of Pentacles being upright, and the Judgment card. I can't say this. No, I'm not saying this. Oh no, I'm not saying that. Okay. Okay. I don't know who the Emperor is, but it's not Colleen. But it's around her. Judgment is around her. Three of Wands needs to be removed from her circle. Nine of Pentacles. Emperor is what they're represented as. King of Wands and Moon is about lies, deceit, deception. So I will say this, there's a bad seed around her that I don't know if she's aware of or was aware of. It's a bad seed. And I don't think she really knows. With the Queen of Swords reversed and Three of Cups and the Page of Pentacles, I don't think she knows to the extent of the weirdness and shady behavior that this person has. So I think this is just as much as a shock to her as it is to you. Oh my God. That's her feeling betrayed. And like she stepped in shit because of someone else. Ooh. Oh, I can't say that. That's literally the card. Oh, I can't say that. Well, if you know what the Six of Cups means, you know what it is, but I can't say it. Allegedly for entertainment only. I can't say it. Oh, I'm ending this reading here. That's it. You are not going to catch me slipping. I'm going to just zoom in on this cord. And y'all can figure it. Oh my God, I literally can't say this. I will say, I mean, the one thing about this card that's interesting is that there are two young people here. They look almost like children, and they look really similar. So it's interesting. That's one thing that's interesting about this card that I always take note of. Justice reverse. I can just stop pulling, baby. Come on, lawsuit. Come on, alleged illegal activities. Okay, I'm done. That's it. All I can say is there's a weirdo. So anyways, I'm done. And if this video vanishes, then you know why. Because I got scared. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm trying to fix the lighting. What's my spiel? I forget. I'm nervous. Follow me, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Antphrodite. I can't think straight. If you like these tips, there's a link to my PayPal down below. There's a button too. That's a heart. It says thanks. You give money directly. Antphrodite.com for private readings. They're being restocked soon. The website's being revamped. My YouTube memberships are being revamped. There's going to be 3 tiers: $5, $10, $15, I think. And you'll get perks. Hopefully that'll happen in July. Yeah, goodbye. Remember, these are all alleged for tippers only. Goodbye.